I'm live. Oh my god. I'm live. I'm live. While. How's it going? You know, it'd be really awesome, though. You know, it'd be really awesome if you could see me. That would be really cool. How do you like that? How do you like that? You like that, don't you? Oh, yeah, you like that. You like that. You like that. I know you do. I know you like it. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. What we gonna do today? You know what's happening today. You know what this is? You know what this shit is? You know what this is? Secrets of Strixhaven Codex Bundle. We're gonna open that. We're gonna open this. But, not just yet. Not just yet. We're gonna edge you a little bit. Just a little bit. Because before, we got some pre-releases from the Secrets of Strixhaven set. We've also got some booster packs. Got some booster packs. Quite a few, actually. And before all of that, TMNT pre-release and 4 TMNT boosters. I thought I wasn't gonna get I thought I was gonna get away. I thought I was gonna get away from this set because, you know, we already opened up some pretty big stuff not too long ago. But I can't escape it. I can't escape it. As much as I like it, and as much as I've tried, I just, you know, it just keeps coming back. Yep. Just sitting on cardboard. Just sitting on cardboard. Okay. Okay. We'll get started in a second here. We'll get started in a second. Me gusta. Finally changed the playmat. I remember we sat on the Pippa one for a while. I'm not even sponsored by this or anything. I just like the designs. If Japanime Games and Oshi Push want to sponsor me, you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But I'm not sponsored. So, it's just because I want to have this be my background. I like it. I like the game. I like Face Connect. So that's what it is. Okay, well, how about we get started with TMNT? We can do that. Let me make sure that I can see stuff. What's going on with oh. Am I just really that still? I could have sworn that the image was just like weird. No, I'm just really that still. Okay, well, okay. We'll get started. First one. First pack of the day. Let's do the card trick. Got our token. It hasn't been that long, has it? Has it been that long? No. Got a nice full art basic. Got a Ragamuffin Raptor. Hamato Guardian Stance. Manhole Missile. Stockman Mad Flyentist. Cowabunga. Omni Cheese Pizza. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. Some of this shit is just the most repetitive polls I've ever seen. Lessons from Life. I kind of like Lessons. I do kind of like Lessons. It is a little expensive, but you know, it's not even a lesson though. Like they could have made it a lesson card, you know? They could have done that. The Everything Pizza. That's actually saved my ass before in a game. Raphael, Most Attitude. And we got Don and Rav, Hard Science. I think I have this one. I don't recall. Next, non-creature spell you cast this turn has affinity for artifacts. Nice. We got the Donatello Way with Machines. I think I've seen that one before. And look at that. Look at that. Renette Temporal Apprentice. I don't remember if I have this one. But it does have Flash. And when Renette, or Renee... Is it Renee or is it Renette? When it enters, return each other non-land permanent that entered this turn to its owner's hand. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'll make a little stack for our rares over here. And I'll even put the I'll put the foil there as well. On to the next one. Whoop. I think we got a little spoiler there because I'm still just kind of an asshat, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'll leave the land in the back there. Like I used to do. Alright. We got bot bashing time. We got Shredder's Revenge. We got Tenderize. I got Tendernism! April O'Neil. Kunoichi Trainee. Whoop. We got Retro Mutation. We got Mutant Town Musicians. We got Slithering Cryptid. We got Foot Ninjas. We got the Everything Pizza again. We got a West Wind avatar. Maybe, did I see something else? We got Leonardo Big Brother. We got the East Wind avatar. Okay, that was what got spoiled, I think. We got Leader's Talent. I think I've pulled this one previously. Yeah, I think so. Alright, and we got our full art basic again. Very nice. Let's crack this next one. Whoopsie daisy. We got our token. Primordial Pachyderm. We got another Eastwind avatar. We got a Mauser Foundry. And a Sewer Valence Cam. And a Frog Butler. And a Zoo Escapees. And the friggin' EPF Point Squad, which I cannot escape from. Quintessential Katana. We've got the Wingnut Bat on the Belfry. We've got the Pizza Face Gastromancer. That was always kind of a weird, interesting one. We got Leonardo Big Brother. We have Stomped by the Foot in the foil. What does this one do again? It's got the kicker. Get it? Because, feet. Stomping and kicking, whatever. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Target creature gets -2. -2 until end of turn. If it was kicked, it gets -5 until end of turn instead. Kind of cool. We got another class enchantment. Do I have this one? Does machines. Mill 2 cards, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Level 2, return up to 2 target artifact cards from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1s on target artifact you control. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot, in addition to its other types. And an escape tunnel. And we are down to the last free pack, the last open one. Well, it's not opened, but you know what I mean. Like, it didn't come in a box or nothing like that. Dinosaur token. Another Cowabunga. Cowabunga, dude. Omni cheese pizza. Anchory banana. Anchory. Anchovy. Not anchory. It's not an R. Anchovy pizza. And anchovy banana pizza. It's so absurd that I can't even read it right. Howard the Duck. High Flying Ace. Mauser attack. Scowaralanoids. Nobody. Shredder's Technique. Donatello's Technique. Karai's technique. She kind of looks like Rukia from no, not Rukia. What the fuck was her name again? Oh, they're short-haired, black-haired anime girl. Who was the girl from Kill la Kill again? That's gonna bother me. Anyway, she looks like the Kill la Kill girl. Raphael, most attitude. Feather-brained Filcher in the foil. And Rat King Verminster. I haven't seen this boy. Huh. It's got disappear. At the beginning of your luck. At the beginning of your end step. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token and put a +1/+1 counter on Rat King. Huh. That's kind of cool. Tap to sacrifice 3 rats. I'm always land sacking. Return target creature card and all other cards within the same name as that card from your graveyard. The battlefield tap. That's actually kind of nifty. Holy crap. It's kind of nifty. And our full art basic lands. Did we get any other foils? Yeah, I think that was the one. That was the one. What's with this like pseudo? It's like I almost couldn't tell if it was going for like medieval fantasy. Those lands are cool. I love them. What's up, Frank? What's up, Funky Wizard Frank? Gonna crack into the pre-release here. It's time for the pre-release. Made in USA, dye manufactured in China. As to be expected with these. Lo-fi hip-hop Elder Scrolls beat. Yeah, like, I was thinking it was, like, some sort of an Elder Scrolls medieval fantasy thing, but it's also going for, like, generic Japanese whatever. Like, there's, like, the Asian, like, eru stringed instrument in the background, so, I don't know. I dig it either way. I'm cool with it. Got the orange dye this time. Got a little Mikey going on. Okay. Here's our promo card. Sally Pride, Lioness Leader. Let me get that. There we go. There we go. Cat Mutant Rebel. When it enters, creates X 2/2 red mutant creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control. Whenever Sally Pride attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think I got used to like the seeded booster, so I forget that it's only just like one promo, but that's okay. I didn't know they had other colors. Yeah, I think it's because we both opened up with purple, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. For those that don't know, with pre-releases, you get a bunch of like, you know, counter chips and pieces, and you get these little art card things, I don't know, and a spin down counter like the one I just pulled. So that's what you get. That's what you get. And time for, oh, we get okay, that's what it is. All right, you get a seeded booster with Strixhaven, and then 5 normal boosters, and then you get 6 full boosters. Okay, so that's a little bit more than I thought. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. So, on to the next. On to the next. Done, and on to the next. token. Well, we already... that was flipped backwards, I guess. Nice little mountain there. Tendernism. Retro Mutation. Shredder's Revenge. Guac and Marshmallow Pizza. If you get another Super Shredder, I call dibs. You know what? You know what? If I get another Super Shredder, you get to have another Reg Art Super Shredder, okay? How about that? For your birthday. Yay. Zoo Escapees. Foot Ninjas. I actually, you know what's funny? Like, I know that this is like really basic and people get this a lot, or I've gotten it before. I actually kind of like this extended art, full art Foot Ninjas. Like, I think that's kind of neat. I dig it. Paramecta Coloniax. Paramecia Coloniax. I'm just gonna read it because that's an interesting. They always steal in feet. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. When this creature dies, you may exile. When you do, put target creature card from graveyard on top of your library. Honestly, for a 1 black, that's actually kind of cool. For a color free in a black. Saved by the Shell. We've seen this one. Why are these Foot Ninjas all about feet, man? Like, do they all agree to just really like feet that much? Old Hob, Alley Cat, Blues. Aw, that's adorable. Little chibi Raphael, full art. Well, extended, I guess. Extended art. That's adorable. Kawaii. Frog Butler in the foil. I dig the Frog Butler. And Mikey and Don, Party Planners. I think I have this one. I like it though. Cool. We'll separate our chibi boy. Our little baby boy. So this is pack number 6. Pack number 6. Got our token. The lands have been backwards a lot in these. I don't get it. I don't understand. Do not understando. High flying ace. Insectoid exterminator. Primordial pachyderm. Surveillance cam. Mauser foundry. Slithering cryptid. Foot Mystic, Old Hob Alley Cat Blues, Death in the Family, Genghis Frog, Chinggis Frog, another Leonardo Big Brother, can't escape that. Stomped by the Foot in the foil again. Raph and Mikey Troublemakers. I think I've collected most of these little combo turtle cards. These team up turtle cards. I'm trying to chase Dark Leo and Shredder. I would like to have that one. Not bad though. Not bad. And then our escape tunnel. Next. The land was not flipped around this time. We've got the Urum Scientists and Stomped by the Foot and Ragamuffin Raptor and Hamato Guardian Stance and Manhole Missile and my favorite white-red combo that just keeps showing up, and Slither Encrypted, and a Lessons from Life, and another Everything Pizza, and a West Wind Avatar, and a Raphael Tough Turtle, and another Feather-Brained Flitcher in the foil. What do we got here? Toka and Razar, Terrible Twos. Have I seen this one before? Can't be countered. 3/2, Menace. Whenever player casts a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast it was less than its mana value, Toka and Razar deal 3 damage to that player. And another escape tunnel. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. So far, nothing super crazy. I think what was the most interesting card that I think we saw this so far? Which one was it? I mean, this cool borderless art, and then what was it? I think it wasn't even that long ago. Yeah, it was the Rat King Verminster. It sucked to fight. Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the most interesting thing to me. Yeah, I believe it would suck to fight that thing. Token make me sleep. High flying ace. Insectoid exterminator. Primordial pachyderma. Surveillance camma. Mauser foundry. Putrid bells. Mutant down musicians. Dream beavers. Another Karai. Future of the foot. Fruit by the foot. What was the name of that girl from Kill la Kill? Who was the main character in Kill la Kill? The name escapes me, but her hair color reminds me of that character. I can't remember. We got a hard one, Jita, Ryuko. Yeah, I think you're right, actually, Ryuko. I confused it for the name Rukia, and I'm like, that's not a Bleach character. What the fuck? Donatello, Turtleteki. Stomped by the foot in the foil again. Ground chuck and dirtbag. What? Have we seen this one? Trample whenever you tap a land for mana. Add. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. And a little escape tunnel. A little escape tunnel. We're down to our last 2 from Turtles. Last 2 from Turtles. I think I got another couple in this room somewhere, but that will be for a later opening, just because I want to have some variety for the buffet. That buffet is going to be crazy. Organizing is going to be insane. In the membrane. Token and we got our Eastwind Avatar and the Rock Soldiers and the Frog Butler and the Pain 101 and the Uneasy Alliance and the Slither Encrypted and the Squirrel Annoyeds and the Pizza Face Gastromancer and the Skateboard. Honestly, I really like the skateboard. I really like the skateboard. I'm gonna put that one to the side because I know I want to put that on something. Koya, Death from Above. Oh, and the same adorable little chibi art. Aw. Leonardo, Leader in Blue, and the foil. What else? Southwind Avatar. You know what? I'm not even gonna complain. You're having my luck where all I got was Raft cards. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even gonna complain, because I might put this in some other decks. I just like it. I like it, so. Now, I don't think I want to see it again, to be perfectly honest. But I don't mind seeing it one more time. All right, last pack magic. I didn't do any kind of blessings on it before opening, but here we go. Token. Rocksteady Crash Course. Orokusaki Shredder Rising. Not really a fan of the Orokusaki, TBH. Grounded for Life. Purple Dragon Punks. Urum Scientists. Mauser Mark III. Have I seen this one before? Unless you control another artifact. Not super useful. Putrid Pals. Turtle Layer. Casey Jones, the Jury Rig Justicar. Jury Rig, I get it. April, Reporter of the Weird. Donatello, wait, with the machines. Mauser attack in the foil, and the Ooze. The Ooze. I have one or two of these, I believe, somewhere. Da Ooja. Yeah. It's a fun little card. And a Dimension X. Little Dimension X there. Okay, well, that's it for Turtles, man. That's it for Turtles. Okay. It's time for everybody's favorite part. We got the Strix. We have 3, 6, 9, and 12. And I got it color organized. I got purple, green, blue. Purple, green, blue. Purple, green, blue. And purple, green, blue. Yep. So we're going to open 12 of these before we move on to our pre-release kits. That's what we're going to do. Ooh, yeah. Little stretch. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. Let's get started. Secrets of Strixhaven. Nice little spirit token. Follow the Lamarets. Barog Bane Maker. Stone Docent. Muses Encouragement. Like the band Muse? Strife Scholar. Bogwater Lemare. Transcendent Archaic. I pulled one of those the other day when I did draft. Aberrant Mono Worm. We got a worm here. I don't think I've seen this one. Whoop. Interesting. Lecturing Scorn Mage. Together as one. Oh. Huh. Wonder what else we got, because this is our first rare. Target player draws X. Together, one deals X damage to any target, and you gain X life, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. Sadly, it's a colorless that wants color. I know, but still, you could make it work. And we got another Quandrix, the Proof. That's my second one. It's not a promo like the other, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's put those over here. We got the Environmental Scientist in the foil. Search for a basic land, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. Return the favor. Return the favor. We were just talking about that one, yeah. Oh, hey. Yep. Yep, you did. Oh, yeah, you got in foil. That's right. Nice. I just love the Mystical Archives. And little forest. You know? Little forest. Yeah, I got a good feeling about the Strixhaven stuff. I've got me a real good feeling. Ooh. Cool. Number 2. Little tough there. Oh, this one's giving me a little problem. Let's do it from the side here. Do it from the side. Another token. If you don't get it, I'll trade you the Lore Hold for the Quandrix. Do you not have Quandrix yet? Did you not get a Quandrix? No. Okay. We can negotiate. We'll talk about it. Cost of Brilliance. Essence, Scatter. Goblin, Glass Right. Glorious Decay. Inkling Mascot. Elemental Mascot. Skolden Administrator. Stand up for yourself! And I won't be writing any more essays for you either! Protector's Gaze. Charging Strife Knight. Got a Storm-Carved Coast. I actually really dig these 2 or more lands. I actually really like these. I need to consider putting more of them into the decks. End of the Hunt in the foil. And our Mystical Archive is another Return the Favor. Got another cool foil full art planes. I love the full arts. Me too, man. Me too. I think Strixhaven is like in the top 3 for that stuff. Why do they make them look so cool? Well, because they could. One of many W's for WotC. Wish there were more W's, TBH. Wish there were more. Honor bound page and a textbook tabulator and a zealous lore caster. Noxious Newt. You know what? I dig these little mana dorks. I dig them. If it's a death touch mana dork, you know, 2 good things in one. Pursue the past. Arcane Omens. Sonar, the unfinished genius. These little goblin sorcerer guys are everywhere. The isn't ones, of course. Shalonian Tackle. And another Lorehold Charm. And the Pensive Professor. That was my very... No, that wasn't one of my... It wasn't my first exactly. But it was my promo for the Lorehold pre-release. In a foil, of course. Pensive Professor. And... got a foil Wander Off. And Royal Treatment. Royal Treatment. Yeah. And a full art Mountain Basic. What is this, number 3? No, it's number... This is number 4. This is number 4. Number 4... Spirit Token. Dig Size Inventory. Hydro Channeler Rearing. Ember Mare. Burrug Barrage. Or Barrage. Cheerful Osteomancer. Cheerful Osteomancer. What is it? What the fuck is an Osteomancer? Do they just puncture holes in people? Is that what it is? Or does that mean Bone Mancer? Is that what that means? Osteo. Yeah, that's what that is. It's bone. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. Osteomancer. He's a skeleton summoner. I'm an English major. No, I'm joking. I'm not an English major. I'm the son of a journalist. Wilt in the Heat. Artistic Process. Lewin, Exchange Student. That's the second one I have, I think. Matterbending Mage. Abigail, Poet Laureate. Mozio Vane's New Dean. I think that might be the first I've seen of this one. Flying 2/1 with whenever Mozio enters, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with whenever this token attacks, you gain a life. It's got Infusion. At the beginning of your end step, you gain life this turn. Return up to 1 target creature card with mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gained. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. Got a Sky Coach Waypoint in the foil. And we got a Helping Hand in the Mystical Archive. Helping Hand. Turn target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And a Normie Plains. A Normie Plains. This is number 5, I think. But who's counting? I am, and I'm not doing an amazing job. I'm not doing a particularly amazing job. So we got a Spirit Token. We got our Sneering Shade Rider, and our Eager Glyph Mage, and the Run Behind, and the Mindful Biomancer, and the Tome Blast, and the Biblioplex Tome Keeper, and the Wilt in the Heat, and the Social Snub, and another Quandrix Charm, and the Dual Tactics, and another Together as One. Not foil this time, I think. Was the other one foil? I don't remember. And a Hungry Grafalon Giraffe in the foil. And a Knockout Maneuver in the Mystical Archive. Pretty good. We were just talking about Knockout Maneuver and how good it is. Oh, and a nice little, full art basic. Forest. That's the prettiest one, for sure. It's just pretty. Very pleasant shades of green and a little bit of white. So I think that's 6. Yep, we are almost halfway through the free open boosters. Treasure token. Cost of Brilliance and the Interjection, and a Deluge Virtuoso, and a Tackle Artist, and an Oracle's Restoration, and a Biblioplex Tomekeeper, and a Thornfist Striker, and an Ink-Shaped Demonstrator, and a Scolding Administrator, and a Muse Seeker. Still looking for the band Muse, aren't they? Got another Storm-Carved Coast. I'm not complaining about that. Yet. Got a Rubble Rouser in the foil. And our Mystical Archive is Deduce. We got some Deduce. And an Island. Full art. Basic land. Alright, we are halfway there. We are halfway there. No. We ain't living on a prayer. Unless you want to. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Treasure token. Boop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo. Interjection. Masterful Flourish. Textbook Tabulator. Hungry Giraffalon. Terramorphic Expanse. Spirit Mascot. Abstract Paint Mage. And a Brush Shelf. And a Group Project. And an Essenit Scholar. And a Horse Modem Professor. I think I have one of these. I dig this card. Except for the fact that it can't block. That gets a little annoying. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses life and you gain a life. Exile an instant search card from your graveyard. Return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield. It's alright. Not too bad. We got an Ancestral Anger in the foil. Ancestral Anger in the foil. Target creature gains trample and gets +X, +0 till end turn. Where X is 1 plus the number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard. I remember that. I'm like, this would be cool in standard. That'd be a cool ass standard. And we got our Sheoldred's Edict. Choose one. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices a planeswalker of their choice. I think that's the first one I've seen of these in person. Not bad, though. Not bad. And we got a Titan's Grave. Not too bad. That was a decent pack. Secret of Strixhaven Play Booster number 7. We're going through these pretty fast. Going through them pretty fast, I think. Got a pest. Un moment. Cool. I didn't see what it was. 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 I can't even remember if I did the little trick thing or not. Adventurous Eater. Elite Interceptor. Chase Inspiration. Seize the Spoils. Page Loose Leaf. Fractal Mascot. Zimone Experiment. Carol History Buff. Mika. Reader of Ruins. Forum Necroscribe. I got a Moment of Reckoning. I got a couple of those already, I think. Not a bad card. A little expensive, but not bad. We got a Zombify in the foil. That's cool. Can't escape Zombify. Can't escape Zombify. For 3 and a black, it's okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. And another Mystical Archive. We've got a Shared Roots here. Yeah. Cool Mystical Archive. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining, Master Toasty. Thank you for joining. We got 2 Mystical Archives in that one, though. We on to, what is this, pack number 8? I think so, or 9. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we are almost done with the free open packs, but then we'll be moving on to the pre-releases. Another Spirit. Another Spirit. Adventurous Eater. Elite Interceptor. I feel like those are always like the first 2. Like Elite Interceptor and Adventurous Eater. Always. Chase Inspiration. Seize the Spoils. Hungry Grafalon. Grapple with Death. Abstract Paint Mage. Quillblade Laureate. Additive Evolution. What the hell did I just do? Dissection Practice and... Fuck, I skipped one. Oh, Suspend Aggression? Okay, yeah, not bad. I got one of those. Got one of those. Topiary Lecturer. And our Mystical Archive is Locust Spray. Not bad. Neg 1 until end of turn with a cycling. So if you discard it, if you pay 1 to discard, you get to draw an extra. I guess that's not too bad. Full Art Mountain. Those mountains are cool. Those lands are cool, I should say. Them lands are cool. I got the extended art of Suspend Aggression. Ooh! How many packs am I opening? Well, Master Toasty, we opened up 4 like free out of box, no box TMNTs, and then we opened ourselves a pre-release for TMNT, which came with 6 boosters and a promo card. What did I do with that promo? I don't even remember what I did with that promo. I should have just put it back in here. But that's okay. It's peculiar, though. Like, it should be nearby. Interesting. Well, either way. And then we were doing 12 out of box, no box play boosters. We got 3 pre-release kits, and we've got this bad boy. Got this bad boy for last, the Codex Bundle, which is what I'm looking forward to probably the most. Do you have Hardened Academic in the Elephant deck? That sounds familiar, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. I've got awful short-term memory when it comes to that, but that sounds familiar. We will discuss this. we will discuss this. So how many packs is that in total for Strix? Let's see, that's 12 plus 15. So that's 27. We got... How many come in the Codex Bundle? We got 6 more than that, so that's 33 plus 2 collector's boosters. So we're eating good on Strixhaven, and then we had a grand total of what was that? 10 TMNTs. So close to 50 boosters in total. I thought you meant 8 p.m. EST, not Central. Oh, my bad. I should have clarified. I always forget. I mean, we're EST, you know. we're EST. Cause you know what 8 p.m. Central would be, right? For me, that would be oh, that'd be almost midnight. I wasn't gonna start then. Not on a Sunday. You miscalculated. Oh, don't worry about it. I should have, you know, I should have remembered you were in Texas, and I should have specified. We're not on like general time, right? So that's my bad. Anyway, what am I doing here? Melancholic Poet. Did I do my little trick? No, I did not. I didn't do the trick. Not that it really matters. We're doing is swapping around the Mystical Archive and the rare / foil. So, Banishing Betrayal. Johnny's Response. Heated Argument. Studious First Year. Visionary Dance. Paradox Surveyor. Lumarit's Favor. Living History. Ambitious Augmenter. It has Increment. And when the creature dies, if it had one or more counters on it, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. To put this creature's counters on that token. Huh. That's cool. That's a cool one. I like it. And we got ourselves the Ral Zarek Guest Lecturer Planeswalker. You know, some people say this guy kind of isn't that great of a Planeswalker. But I don't know, man. I kind of dig the idea of flipping those coins and seeing what happens. Like, that's kind of funny. It does look cool. It's just cool looking. It's just a cool ass looking. I mean, look, the art bleeds onto the borders. The art is bleeding onto the border. Like, I think that's fucking badass. Badass. So, good on Ral. Good on Ral. Spirit Cowl Enthusiast in the foil. What is our Mystical Archive gonna be? Helping Hand. Helping Hand. We got ourselves another Helping Hand. And we got a Form of Amity for the land. So that was cool. That was cool. That was a cool pull. And who's gonna complain about having a Planeswalker? I mean, if you want one that like is gonna actually do something spectacular, then sure, maybe pick a different one. But you know, like he's on the field and he's taking the hits for you instead, right? You know, Ral's our boy. He's our man. He can be as gay as he can. I didn't know where to go with that. I didn't know where to go with that. I just know that that's important to some people. Some people. Ugh. Cheerful Osteomancer again. Johnny's Response. Essence Scatter. Unsubtle Mockery. Embrace the Paradox. I'll embrace your paradox. That's kind of expensive for what it does. Spirit mascot. Forum Necroscribe. Got a Colossus of the Blood Age and an encouraging Aviator. Choreographed Sparks. Have I seen this one? This spell can't be copied. Choose one or both. Copy target insert sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Or copy target creature spell you control. The copy gains haste and at the beginning of the next end step sacrifices token. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. We got an Aziza Mage Tower Captain. I think I've had this one before. So we got 2 rares. And a Landscape Painter in the foil. And what is our Mystic Archive? Bitter Triumph. Yeah. Bitter Triumph. Not too bad. Not too bad. And a Spectacle Summit for our land. Alright, boys. Got ourselves a last pack. Last pack magic. Bless this pack. Bless. Bless pack. Pest token. Pull from the grave. I like the art being visible behind the description text box, like on that last Mystical Archive. Yeah, the translucency. Yeah, I think WotC understands like what they have when it comes to like style, like, you know, making these cards look cool. I think they've started to really nail that. It's one of the other good things that they're doing. The design team over at WotC. Okay. Deluge Virtuoso, a Johnny's Response. Mindful Biomancer. Rearing Embermare. Inkling Mascot. Soaring Stone Glider. Rapturous Moment. Poisoner's Apprentice. And another Wisdom of Ages, you know. I've got a few of these already, but it's okay, I guess, you know. Little expensive, you gotta pay 4 and then 3 blues. Little bit. We've got a Mind into Matter here. Draw X cards. Then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Yeah. 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 And we got another Ancestral Anger in the foil, and our Mystical Archive is another Shared Roots. Cool. Alright. And a Titan's Grave for our land. So that concludes our free packs. Our open packs. I say free. It's like I think I paid for, well, I don't know. Some of those were actually free. But what I'm saying is like they're not boxed. They didn't come in a box. I had them outside of a box. They didn't come in one. Okay. So I'm going to have you guys pick a number from 1 to 3. Pick a number from 1 to 3. We got 3 from Mr. Frank. I think YouTube's a little behind, so we might get an answer in a second here, but YouTube's always a little on the behind. If you're here, Toasty, pick your number. I'll let you know. I'll let you know after you pick the number. I'll let you know after we pick the number. What I will say is it's related to the pre-releases. That's what I will say. 6? Between 1 and 3? That ain't between 1 and 3. That ain't from 1 to 3. You gotta do between 1 to 3. And we've already got number 3. Yeah, you're fine. No worries. No worries. Yeah, we got Mr. Frank. We got Funky Wizard Frank over here with a 3. Two is the only number between 1 and 3. Well, you know what I mean, but that's fine. Okay. So what that means is we're going to start with the very first pre-release that I'm looking at in order, and that is Prismari. And then, because Mr. Frank was next, we will be going with Quandrix. You're buzzing? Yeah. It's like, I think it's a CPU thing. It's a CPU thing. Unfortunately. Yeah, Quandrix will be next. After our Prismari. And then last, because Master Toasty took too long to pick a number. It don't matter. It really don't matter. We'll do Witherbloom last. So. How bad is the buzzing? Is it constant? Is it like just constantly going? Or is it like, you know, when it fluctuates? Like when I can hear it? It's really not a big deal. It goes for a bit, then goes away. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just CPU shit. Unfortunately. I've tried killing all the different background processes, but it's just how shit goes. I think I might need to look into getting it's occasional and it lights up your Switch. I don't think it does. I don't think I'm getting turned on by my power fluctuations. It's not turning me on, I don't think. I think I am a little sensitive to certain noises. Honestly, I don't think I'm that sensitive actually. Okay, well, let's move on to the Prismari pre-release. After all of these, I will have gotten every single pre-release. Which I'm kind of excited for, man. I'm kind of excited to have all of them now. Without further ado, if you're 12, do not get this. Do not get this if you're 12. Okay? And once again, get your little counters here. Yeah. Okay. These are what your spin down counters look like. They are color coded to whatever school you picked. So it's kind of nice. What is our seeded booster? Wisdom of Ages? I can't fucking escape this card. I keep getting it. I keep getting the Wisdom of Ages card. And that's my promo this time. But yes, as you can see, you get 5 booster packs with it as well. Cool. So let's crack open this seeded booster. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if the booster actually is color coordinated this time. Do they not have a special tear point like they did, a little perforation like they did? That's fine. That's okay, we can work with it. We can work with it. Got 2 sets of counters for your prepared creatures and some stun counters and +1/+1. Okay. So let's take a look at this. We got up first, as you can see, our Wisdom of Ages. And we got a Molten Core Maestro. See, what do you know? This is all Prismari themed. All this is actually Prismari. Who would have thought? Wow. Yeah, the last one I got didn't have anything related to it. It was just blue. I'm like, what the fuck, man? That was in my lore hold. I was very upset. I got shafted, man. I got shafted. But these are all Prismari colors. Go figure. Go figure. Cool. Cool. So I'm actually little happy. Just for the consistency, you know? Just for the consistency. As you would know, Master Toasty, these pre-release kits are designed to build a deck around. Like, you're basically doing a draft. You get these little things with it, and it shows you how to build one. They recommend between 15 to 18 creatures, 5 to 8 other spells, and they recommend these per mana cost, 17 lands, and minimum of 40 cards. That's your bare minimum when you build these. So you would play with somebody else that does the same. Have you seen Shiki Miyoshino's cover of the song Light Switch by Charlie Puth? We'll have to check that out, I guess. Shiki Miyoshino's cover of the song Light Switch by Charlie Puth. I will keep that in mind, because I don't remember Light Switch. I don't know the song Light Switch in general, and I certainly have not heard the cover of the song that I've not heard of. So there's that. Okay. Next booster. We've got more counters. So they didn't put a token in it this time. Maybe that's why the way they're designed for these? I don't know. Rebel, Rouser, Wild Hypothesis, Adventurous Eater, Elite Interceptor, Chase Inspiration. What does it say? Potioner's Trove. That's honestly kind of an interesting, it's kind of an interesting artifact there. It is a 3, but, you know, being able to tap for mana or get your life for your spells is kind of cool. Spirit Call Enthusiast. Spirit Call Enthusiast. Teacher's Pest. Fractalize. Thornfist Striker. Grave Researcher. Grave Researcher. Have we seen this one? Have we seen this boy? At least, have I seen it in person? I don't know. If there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, it becomes prepared, and it has Reanimate. Target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to the card's mana value. Okay. Cool. That's actually kind of nifty. Kind of nifty. Tenured Concoctor. Tenured Concoctor in the foil. And our mystical archive is a Winds of Abandon. Hell yes. Exile target creature you don't control. For each creature exiled this way, its controller searches their library for a basic land card. And those players put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle them. And you can overload it. Ha! Huh, yeah. Digging it, man. I dig this. And we got a swamp. We got a swamp. Number 2. I got some number 2. That's the token I've been looking for. I mean, I haven't really been looking for it, but I've been wondering where they were. Olna Alley Shopkeep. Rehearsed Debator. Spellbook Seeker. Seize the Spoils. Visionary Dance. Visionaries Dance in the plural. Potioner's Trove. Killian's Confidence. Damn. We got a Flow State. We got a Garrison Excavator. And we got an Essence Net Scholar. And another Arc of Hunger. Seen quite a few of these. Quite a few Arc of Hungers. Got a Spirit Mascot in the foil. Let's go there. Spirit Mascot. And we got to Feed the Swarm as our mystical archive. And a Fields of Strife for our land. Pack number 3. Pack number 3. Got a Spirit Token. Shattered Acolytes. Got our Essence Scatter. Goblin Glassrite. Glorious Decay. Adventurous Eater. Wilt in the Heat. Social Snub. Quandrix Charm. I keep seeing the Quandrix Charm. Tablet of Discovery. Choreograph Sparks. I think we've seen this one a moment ago. We got a Shattered Sanctum as our other rare. I'm welcoming this. I am welcoming this. We got an Aberrant Mana Worm in the foil. We got a foil. And our mystical archive is Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage gets +2 until end of turn. Create a monster roll token attached to it. And a Spectacle Summit for our land. Last 2 for this pre-release. Last 2 for this pre-release. It's been okay. The Prismari one's been okay. Mindful Biomancer. Ulna Alley Shopkeep, Rehearsed Debater, Spellbook Seeker, Seize the Spoils, Rancorous Archaic, Amel the Vastlands Roamer, Ennis the Debate Moderator. We've got a Scolding Administrator and another... Holy shit. I keep seeing Wisdom of Ages. I keep seeing Wisdom of Ages. I keep seeing it. We got a Harmonized Trio. Little sight for sore eyes. It's calling you old. Yep. But do I really have the wisdom, though? Maybe. Tap 2 untap creatures you control becomes prepared. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Yeah. Not bad for a 1 cost. And we got a Procrastinate in the foil. Got a Procrastinate in the foil. And our Mystical Archive is another Helping Hand. With another Spectacle Summit as our land. I did not mean for that to rhyme. I seem to rhyme just about all the time. Last pack magic. Last pack magic. Give me the blessing. Give me the blessing. Bless this pack. Pest token. Goblin Glassrite. Shopkeeper's Bane. Pull from the Grave. Rehearsed Debater. Spellbook Seeker. Past Mascot. Stadium Tidal Mage. Amel Vastlands Roamer. Blazing Fire Singer. And a Spirit Cowl Enthusiast. Vicious Rivalry. I think I have that one. I think I have Vicious Rivalry. Pay X as your additional cost. Destroy all artifacts and land and creatures with mana of X or less. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I got that in my draft. I wasn't able to use it because I was not... I specifically went for silver quill colors. We got a Zealous Lorecaster in the foil. And we got a Shared Roots as our Mystical Archive. Alright. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But that's how it goes. Nothing too crazy. Well, that's how it goes. Alright. We are moving on to Quandrix. It is Quandrix time. Ooh, boy. Millions of cardboard. Eight legs. 7 vaginas. Living as bulk. Millions of cardboard. Living as bulk. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Quandrix pre-release. You get the same stuff. You get counter, little counter pieces, and stun counters, and you know all the same junk, same stuff, all the same stuff, and of course, the color-coded spin down based on the school that you picked. And what do we have here? Planar Engineering? Planar Engineering as our seeded booster promo? I cannot get the stuff out. I cannot get the stuff out. Okay, I'm so happy I got all 5 dice. Yeah, man. I just think it's like, I don't know, if you're this is kind of how I've gone about this. Like, if you're gonna play Secrets of Strixhaven, like, don't just stick to one school unless you're just like obsessed with it and you like, you know, min-max that stuff. I think it's great to just kind of like play around with all the themes. I like all the different schools, and I kind of want to see what they're all about. And I like having things from all the schools. So yes, why not collect all of the spin downs as well? Why not, right? Why not? So what do we got here? Yeah, so far, like the seeded boosters have all been pretty color coded. They've all been color coded. Unlike the fucking Lorwyn one, or Lorwyn, what the hell? Lorehold, excuse me. I don't know why I'm doing the trick. This is a non-booster pack, basically. Why am I doing that? But we got to play in our engineering. Sacrifice 2 lands, search your library for 4 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Honestly, worth, man. That's fan-friggin-tastic. We got our Ambitious Augmenter. I know I've seen this one before. I think we pulled that one. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense for that. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I thought we were doing Witherbloom for some reason. You need that in your spaceship deck? The Ambitious Augmenter? You need Ambitious Augmenter? Because maybe we could work something out. I don't know. I'll have to see, because I do like the fact that it's a 1 cost, but we can see. The Planar Engineer. The Planar Engineer. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You are correct. That would be beneficial for your deck. I don't want to get rid of it, though. I don't want to get rid of it. Quandix Charm. Paradox Surveyor, excuse me. Matterbending Mage. Fractalize. Fractal Mascot. Studious First Year. Terrafractal. Wild Hypothesis. Hungry. Graphalon. Quick Study. Essence Scatter. Banishing Betrayal. And our Paradox Gardens for our land. So, not a bad one. Planar Engineer. Well, I hope you find one. Da, 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 da. Holy moly. It just goes and goes and goes. It goes. Actually, what should I do here? Yeah, let me separate the schools with that. Spirit token. Cheerful Osteomancer. A Johnny's Response. Essence Scatter. Unsubtle Mockery. Glorious Decay. A Pursue the Past. Fractal Mascot. Colossus of the Blood Age. We got an encouraging aviator. Ennis, the debate moderator. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Prismari, the inspiration. In a borderless. Let's fucking go. I have a Prismari already, but not the borderless. So that's really cool. We got a grapple with death in the foil. Grapple with death in the foil. Our mystical archive is a Chroma's Will. Woo! Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both instead. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, and double strike until end of turn. Creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from each color until end of turn. Yes, Fire Pack indeed. Fire Pack indeed. Spectacle Summit. Fire Pack. Absolute win. Absolute cinema. W Pack. W Pack. We've got a melancholic poet and a rapier wit and a deluge virtuoso and an expressive fire dancer and a follow the Lumarets and a grapple with death and a mage tower referee and a day dream and a fractal anomaly and a Strixhaven sky coach. And we got flashback. Yep. Target insert sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. It's equal to its mana cost. Yep. I know what I'm putting that in. And a bitter triumph in the foil. Kind of sexy, you know. Just a little bit. Just a little sexy there. And we got a Locust Spray as our other mystical archive, and just a good old-fashioned plains, you know? Just a good old-fashioned plains. Cool. So far, the Quandrix one is being a little nicer to me. It's being a little nicer to me. Spirit token. Got a Stone Docent. Muses Encouragement. Strife Scholar. Efflorescence. Wander Off. What was the flavor text on that? I don't know why, I'm just curious about that. It may be the Titan's Grave, but if you aren't careful, it could be yours as well. Huh. So they're not inside. I, for some reason, thought they were inside of a creature. No, that's just the that's just a rib cage. Something you would see in, like, Breath of the Wild or something, Zelda. Bogwater Lumaret. Stand up for yourself. Mind Roots. Dual Tactics. And Orisa, the Tide Choreographer. And another Pensive Professor. Can't escape this guy either. This is either my third or fourth copy of Pensive Professor. We got a Borrowed Knowledge in the foil. Borrowed Knowledge in the foil. And I can't escape Bitter Triumph either. What the hell, man? It's like copy number 4. Alright. That pack was not so W. But that's okay. We still have more. We still have more to go. We got more. We got chances for greatness here. This one didn't open up so hot for me. Spirit. Spirit. We got a tenured concoctor and a cost of brilliance and an owlin historian and a procrastinate and a inkling mascot and a fractal mascot and a homesickness, mom and dad miss you, garrison excavator and a essence knit scholar and a end of the hunt and a steering hope singer. I like this card. I like it. I like steering hope singer. The repartee is a nice little addition. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Grapple with death in the foil. And our mystical archive is a return the favor. And Forum of Amity as our land. Last pack magic, y'all. Last pack magic. Last pack magic. Come on. Come on. Let's get that last pack magic. Got our fractal. Knocking shit over. Knocking shit over. Knocking shit over. Elite. Interceptor. Chase. Inspiration. Seize the spoils. Hungry. Graphlon. Last gap. Spirit. Mascot. Poisoner's Apprentice. Zimon's Experiment. Kirill History Buff. And another Cauldron of Essence. You know, honestly, not a bad Witherbloom card. It's actually pretty good. I've got a couple of these already, but they're pretty good. And what else we got? We got a... Whoa! Shit! The other Planeswalker. Professor Delian Fell. Yeah. 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 I got both of them. Yep. 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 That Planeswalker was probably the best thing all night, if I had to say so myself. Monstrous Rage. Got a Inkling mascot in the foil, and a Forum of Amity in the foil. That was a W pack. W pack. Yeah, Quandrix was a little nice to me this time. Woo! So far, so good. So far, so good. So what were these? These are all of our... No, these aren't all the rares. What was I doing here? What was I trying to organize? I think I lost sight of it. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. This is what I was going for. Whoopsie daisy. pardon me. I'm just going through, trying to separate everything good that I pulled, because that's what I'm going to scan afterwards. That's what I'm scanning. Got a lot of stuff going on here. We got a bunch of shit going on. Do 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 do. Okay. And then this stack was what again? Whew, man, the Strixhaven bulk is gonna be crazy. Whew. Okay. Now on to the final pre-release kit. Final. And that's all. That's what it is, man. We got this, and then we got ourselves a codex. Got ourselves a codex. All right. This will be the final. If I happen to get any more pre-release kits, it will be by accident. I will not be buying any more. Because I have all the got all the dice now. Got all the dice now. As you can see, final house. House of Wither Bloom. And our seeded booster, we get the Nita Forum Conciliator, which I have somewhere else, I'm pretty sure. But and once again, this one just, it's like, obviously, I know that like your promo card is not always supposed to line up with your house, but what that tells me sometimes is they forget and they just slam a bunch of other cards that have nothing to do with the house that you picked. So let's just get that shit out of the way. Let's get that shit out of the way. What do we got here? What have we got here? We got our Forum Conciliator. Let's move this out. Okay. Got black. All right, good. We got Witherbloom. We actually have Witherbloom themed cards. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, actually get it right. Holy shit. Old Growth Educator, Mind Roots, Foolish Fate, Pest Mascot, Bogwater Lumerate, Shieldful Osteomancer, Noxious Newt, Follow the Lumerates, Shopkeeper's Bane, Last Gasp, Glorious Decay, and the Titan's Grave. Yeah, just like the one time I'm just like, you didn't even give me any Lorehold crap. It was all Prismari. Even the promo that came with it. It was all Prismari. And I had to sift through the booster packs to find anything Lorehold, which thankfully there was a lot of. I did happen to get a lot of Lorehold stuff in the 5 packs they give, but I was like, come on, man. Like, you gave me a really cool dual land that I can't even use because I'm supposed to be playing Lorehold. You know, I could have picked something else. I could have done like a soup of different colors, but just, you know, it's not very immersive when you do it that way. When they fuck me in the ass like that. Anyway, it's all Prismari. Always has been. Yeah. We got some purple people eaters. Let's start with the purple one. Let's start with purple. Always has been. Always has been. Token time. It's a token time. ancestral anger, and studious first year, and a cost of brilliance, and an interjection, and a deluge virtuoso, and a elemental mascot, and a page loose leaf, and an additive evolution, and a dissection practice, and a TAM observant sequencer. Man, everything. Oop, spoiled a little bit. I didn't read what it was, but one of y'all got to see it. Got a splatter technique. A little expensive, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. Grave Researcher, which we saw earlier. And our Mystical Archive is a Monstrous Rage. I'm throwing these cards into the wrong pile. Like a dummy. Like a dummy. Yeah, let's do this. Yep. Monstrous Rage and an island. Alright. Okie day. Okay. Okay. Grave Researcher is one that I printed out. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. I'm sure I'll be able to put it into a couple decks if I so choose. Because it's prepared card in black. Yeah. Yeah. Beam beam beam. Beam 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 beam. Wild Hypothesis. Adventurous Eater. I just can't get away from that one. Or the Elite Interceptor. It's always, those are like always in the first like two. Like always. Adventurous Eater and Elite Interceptor. I have so many of those. So many. So many. Chase Inspiration. Seize the Spoils. Pest Mascot. Wilt in the Heat. Ink-Shape Demonstrator. A Scolding Administrator, and a Muse Seeker. What's behind door number 1? Exhibition Tidecaller. I think I have this one. I have it already, but I like the Opus. I'm a huge fan of the Opus system. Yep. 5 more mana was spent to cast it. That player mills 10 cards instead. Yep. We got an Olna Alley Shopkeep in the foil, and our Mystic Archive is a... One could say that opening any of the Mystical Archives has been a it's been a bitter triumph. Yeah, it's kind of represents it. Kind of represents how I feel. That's like the 5th or 6th one I have. I don't want to see another bitter triumph all night. I don't want to see another bitter triumph all night. Anyway. We got our Zealous Lorecaster, and our Noxious Newt, and our Burog Banemaker. I can't say words. Rapier Wit. Rapier Wit. Rapier. I'm going to say it like that from now on. Rapier. Landscape Painter. Wilt in the Heat. Flow State. Garrison Excavator. Essence Net Scholar. End of the Hunt. And a Consolator's Duelist. Didn't we get this one earlier? Did we get this one earlier? I don't remember. Each player loses a life. Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, exile to up to one target creature. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginner of the next end step. Huh. 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 We got an Imperious Ink Mage in the foil. And our mystical archive is Royal Treatment. With a nice little full art basic forest. Okay. Second to last of the Witherbloom. We're almost done with this kit. We're almost done. Seize the spoils. Hungry Graphalon. Last gasp. Interjection. Inkling mascot. Page loose leaf. Rapturous moment. Transcendent archaic. That's like the third one I have now. Additive evolution and rabid attack. Together is one. Number three. With an aberrant mana worm in the foil. I think that's the second foil one we got. I think that's the third one we might have pulled all night. Our mystical archive is a bulk up. Okay, you know what? Bulk up's fine. Bulk up is fine. That's okay. And then a plains. Just little plains. Last pack. Magic. Please. Please. Please give us something good. Give us something good. Please. 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 Okay. Token time. Got a glorious decay. We've got Sneering Shade Rider, Eager Glyph Mage, Run Behind, Tome Blast, Pest Mascot, Strixhaven Sky Coach, Root Manipulation, a Primary Research, and a Living History. And what do you know? It's our boy again. Ralzarek, the guest lecturer. You know what? He's a sight for sore eyes, our boy. So we pulled 3 Planeswalkers. 2 dupes. Render Speechless. In the foil. Render Speechless in the foil. And a Disdainful Stroke as our mystical archive. And Spectacle Summit. I feel like that's the duel that we've seen the most, maybe? I don't remember. Okay. Okay, so we are done. We are done with everything that is not in the Codex Bundle. If you want to sell one of those Rals, I might be interested. You know what? We'll talk about it. We will absolutely talk about that. We'll absolutely talk about that. But first, Codex Bundle. We're gonna hit this up. But first, I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna get some water because I've got lots of glue. I've got lots of glue. So I'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes max, maybe? Yeah, give me 3 minutes. Okay. Ugh. Are we all ready? Are we ready for Codex? Because I'm ready. I'm ready. We're not even going to stall. We're not even going to stall. I mean, we'll take a look at this real quick. Because this is what you all get. This is what you get with it. You get 2 unique promo cards. I think it's out of 6, maybe? How many? How many promo cards do you get? What does it say? What does it say? Anyway, it's there's a small limited number of those that you get. So you get a couple of those. You get 6 of these, so we're gonna be opening more of those. 2 of the collector's boosters, the giant spin down, and you get a bunch of traditional foil basic lands. You know, that's kind of nice, right? Kind of nice. All right, let's open this shit up. Let's open this sheet. Do I have my knife on me? I don't need my knife. Not necessary. Not necessary. Cool. So yeah, this is it's not a super huge book. It's nice and textured. It's nice and textured. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that it's only this size. Kind of glad. And it slides out. It slides out like so. Woo! Just knocking shit. Just knocking shit places, man. Okay. So, why am I so behind on the YouTube stream? The latency is wild. The latency is crazy. Latency is nuts. Huh. Why does YouTube do me like this? Why does YouTube do me like this, man? I won't worry about it too much. I won't worry about it too much, but I just am a little curious. Just a titty bitty taddly daddly waddly just curious. Just a bit, you know. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that little detour we had there. Okay, we're gonna open this. Holy moly. Said we weren't gonna stall, but I got a little distracted. So, how do you even open this? Is it glued? It's magnetic. Okay, as to be expected. Got a little magnet in here. But why is it so hard to open from that side? Like, I feel like I'm gonna break it. What the fuck? Why does it get stuck? Holy crap. What the hell? Okay. So you got this like punch card. It's like a library punch card. That's always like really fun. I think the immersion on that's kind of nice. ledger for return a book. Yep. That's cool. I like the immersion. And then we got the stuff. So we got, what do we got in here? Let's just get into this. Let's just start with that first. Talisman of Conviction. So that would be really good in the lore hold. Yeah. This artifact deals 1 damage to you. I think I might just put that as a collector, though. I might just put that as like a little put that in my collection is what I should say. That's what I'm trying to say here. Little bit of pringling. We've got a Talisman of Hierarchy. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think I will probably just put those in my collection. I will probably do that. So, got our little spin down here. Well, I say little. It's not even little. It's not even that small. It's not even that small. It's an oversized spin down. So, we've got our collector's boosters. Got our collector's boosters, and underneath here, these are our foil lands. I'm gonna save myself some time. I'm not gonna open them, but you already know what the basic lands look like. Just imagine them if they were foil. And you get 20 all together. So that's cool. And that's what the box looks like on the inside. Nifty little collector's item. Nifty little collector's item. So cool. I would say definitely worth about $90. If you can get this for less than 150, maybe. Yeah, this kind of did a little bit of a number on the box there. If you pull a little too hard, you got to be a little careful. But that's okay. It's not too much disarray. So yeah, I would say between maybe 90 to 130 is about what you would probably want to spend on it. Don't spend too much on this shit. It's just cardboard. It's just paper in boxes at the end of the day. But pretty cool, man, I would say. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the packs. We're gonna get into the packs. And we've got 2 of each color. 2 of each color. 2 of each color. First pack. OBS says I peeked there a little bit. I'm not even that crazy. Yo. Okay. First pack. Get this out of the way. Treasure. We got ourselves a melancholic poet. Rapier wit. Deluge virtuoso. Expressive. Fire dancer. Page loose leaf. Elemental mascot. Kirill history buff. Mika, the Reader of Ruins. Forum Necroscribe. Got ourselves a Pest Brood Sloth. Dina's Guidance. Definitely seen that before. Definitely seen that before. I see a foil land back there. Oh no, it's an instant. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Vibrant Outburst in the foil. Our Mystical Archive is another Feed the Swarm. Okay, okay. We got a Titan's Grave for our land. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. Token. A little bit of pringling on this pack. Was gone for a little. Any good stuff since your break? Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. We have already started. We've already started the Codex Bundle. What do we pull? What do we pull? These were our 2 promo cards. You know, talisman promos. Not too bad. Very stylish. I would say better for collecting than anything, really. So nothing too crazy. You didn't miss anything that crazy. Yeah. Send in the Pest. Honorbound page. Textbook tabulator. Zealous Lorecaster. You want the black and white one? Well, I'm hoping the Soul Ring is also sick. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a Soul Ring. But you know, I'm not unhappy with what I got. You know, I'm not unhappy with either. Noxious Newt. I'm assuming you would put the Talisman of Hierarchy for black and white in your Silver Quill. Immediately. That's immediately what that would probably go into. Rancorous Archaic. Garrison Excavator. Essence Knit Scholar. End of the Hunt. Oh shit! Oh shit, we got a Black the Loafing Pest. You already took out the one it came with? Oh, okay. Well, then it'd probably just be nice to have as a collection item. Fucking Black the Loafing Pest. What do you know? Rip our homie Blex. Yeah. Black lives! Yeah, no, I'm definitely cool with this one. And we still got more. Oh shit! Echo Casting Symposium. The pringling is unfortunate. But it's we'll accept it, you know. Target player creates a token that's a copy of a target creature you control, and it's got Paradigm. Woo! This is a W pack. This is a W. We got a Snooping Page as our foil. And our Mystical Archive is a Deduce. W pack. W. Nice little forest here. Heavy pringling. Beauty. Yes. Taking a Deduce. I'm dropping a Deduce right now. Treasure. Got ourselves a Melancholic Poet. A Rapier Wit. Deluge Virtuoso. An Expressive Fire Dancer. Follow the Lumarets. And a Spirit Mascot. And Embrace the Paradox. I've seen that before, but, you know, it's captivating every time I look at it. Prismari Charm. Don't see many of those for some reason. Summoned Dromedary. And another Aberrant Monoworm. Excuse me. Sundown Pass. Okay. A welcome dual land, you know. All are welcome. And a disdainful stroke for our Mystical Archive. A lot of repeats. A lot of repeats in the Mystical Archive. Arcane of Omens. I guess I didn't do our... Did we do our little trick? I don't think we did. Arcane Omens. It's a foil. Not too bad. Not too bad. A lot of repeats in the Mystical Archive. I'm kind of shocked. Honestly. I'm kind of surprised. Sundown Pass. Pass. These are going to be our last 3 normal play boosters for the night. Spirit Token. Ascendant Dust Speaker. Procrastinate. Ancestral Anger. Procrastinate was like huge impedance on me. Like that screwed me over during draft. Ancestral Anger. Studious First Year. Cost of Brilliance. Inkling Mascot. Primary Research. Archaic's Agony. Paradox Surveyor. The Steering Honormancer. Emeritus of Conflict. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Whenever you cast your 3rd spell each turn, it becomes prepared. Lightning Bolt deals 3 damage to any target, as Lightning Bolt does. Not too bad. Not too bad. And joined researchers in the foil. Let's go. Let's go. You know, the spell ain't that great, but it's still a fun card. It's still a fun card. It's still a fun card. You got auto-modded? That's funny. And we got a requisition raid in the Mystical Archive. You know, I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And a full art basic. All right, I would say that's a W pack. Yeah, Spree is cool. I think so too. I think so too. So far the Codex has been pretty cool to me, but my God, like just keep seeing some of the same Mystical Archive shit. Like just thankfully that last hit was Requisition Raid was pretty good. Cool. Essence Scatter. Goblin Glassrite. Glorious Decay. I just spat there. Thankfully, it was only on this Adventurous Eater. Ooh, ew. Eager Glyph Mage. Rancorous Archaic. Foolish Fate. Flow State. Startled Relic Sloth. It's your boy, Wisdom of Ages! Wisdom of Ages! Golly. But we got ourselves another flashback. I'm actually cool with that. I'm fucking cool with that. I'm cool with another flashback card. We got ourselves a Glorious Decay in the foil. And another Zombify as our Mystical Archive. Titan's Grave is our land. That flashback was cool, but my God, dude. What a rerun. What a rerun pack. It's almost like I knew it was going to happen. Secret to Strixhaven. Final last pack magic, everybody. Last normie pack magic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pray for something good, man. Something good. Procrastinate. Ancestral anger. Studious first year. Cost of brilliance. Interjection. Render speechless. Molten note. Sky coach. Waypoint. Oh yeah, I do like the re-prepared mechanic though, so I'm actually a huge fan of that land. Graduation day. That's just adorable. I just love the all the school shit, man. Not a journey's end, but its beginning. Growth curve and a Nitaforum conciliator. Encouraging aviator in the foil. Burst lightning in domestical archive. It's a fun card. I like it. I like the burst lightning. Field of Strife. That's what these packs felt like sometimes. That's what they felt like sometimes. Well, that's all of the normie stuff. That's been all of the normie stuff. Whew, man, I'm sitting on some cardboard. Sitting on some cardboard. And now, the moment of truth. Your Switch doesn't go up sometimes when I speak. I think it's because I didn't want it to be overly sensitive. So, if I'm talking like this, if I'm very low, it's not doing anything. But I could change it to do this. So, every time that I speak, it does activate. I could do that. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a matter of me adjusting the sensitivity. Ugh. Ugh. The moment of truth, everybody. The moment of truth. Blessings be upon both packs. Blessings to both. Mystical Archive. Let's hope for some good old silver foil. Silver scroll foil is what I meant to say. No perforation on here. And these tend to open very, very gnarly. Collector's boosters tend to be that way. There we go. There we go. So let's separate our normal tokens. Let's separate our normal tokens. We're not gonna do any pack tricks here. We're not gonna do any pack tricks with collectors. Collector booster for the win, indeed. We got our elemental mascot and a Biblioplex Tomekeeper. And a Procrastinate, and a Forum of Amity, and an Old Growth Educator, and an Arcane Omens, and a Transcendent Archaic. It's our boy Requisition Raid, and a Locust Spray in the foil, and our foil Plains. All right. Slumbering Trudge. I haven't seen this one yet. This creature enters with a number of stun counters on it equal to 3 minus X. If it entered with a stun counter on it, tap it. Nice. We got an expansion algorithm. That's from the precon. That's from the precon. Proliferate X amount of times. Yep, I think I know what I want to do with that. I think I know exactly what I want to do with that. Yep. Damn. Comforting counsel. Whenever you gain life, put a growth counter on this enchantment. As long as there are 5 or more growth counters on this enchantment, creatures you control get +3/+3. For a 1 and a green, abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Vampiric Tutor in the foil! Yeah! Fucking talk about! Woo! Search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. You do lose 2 life. Yep. Yep. And a vicious rivalry. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. W. No silver scroll. The Vampiric Tutor makes up for that entirely. W pack. W pack. Last pack magic of the night. Last pack magic of the night. Comforting Counsel is nice, Toasty. It is very nice. I agree with you. Blessings be upon this pack. And it actually kind of opened up for me pretty nicely. For a collector's booster. Cat token in the foil. We got a tenured concoctor. Stone docent. Zealous lorecaster. Wild hypothesis. That's a pretty foil. That's such a pretty foil. Wowee. That's very pretty. Amel, the Vastlands roamer. Kirol, history buff. And a molten note. The Vamp Tutor, yeah, dude. Those are going for crazy amounts right now, for sure. Vamp Tutor's like a big hit. That's a massive hit. Now, I'm assuming that's in the foil, right? Like if it's standard, it's probably like in the 60s maybe. Like the basic Vamp Tutor. Locust Spray. And we got a foil Repel Calamity. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. The normal 50-ish? Okay. Still, hey, anybody that gets a normal Vamp Tutor, like, hell yes. That's what that was one of the things I was chasing. Like most people have been, I guess. We got a foil, little foil forest. Huh, yeah. I should probably move that, Mystical Archive over. Did I do that? Did I do that with the other ones? Whoopsie doopsie. Yeah, I think I did not. I did not move those. My intention was to do that. Separating. Gotta keep them separated. So what do we see here? I completely ignored Jodzi, the Steward of Fate. Like that's a good card. Enters prepared, and when it enters, draw 2 cards and discard 2, and a little bit of Oracle's Gift, you know? Not too bad. Not too bad, Mrs. Jodzi. Not too bad, Miss Jodsy. We got an eccentric pest finder. Eccentric pest finder from the commander set. Troll Druid. If you gain life this turn, this creature becomes prepared at the beginning of each end step. For each opponent, you create a 1/1 black and green pest creature. Only for a black and a green. Not too bad. Not too bad. Vicious Rivalry again. Vicious Rivalry again. Let's eat something good. Not a Silver Scroll. Unfortunate. But we do have ourselves a 1 and a blue cost instant here. And it says, and I have to look this up myself, because the furigana is so tiny. Shikoteiji. Shikoteiji. What does Shikoteiji do? Shikoteiji. Player one does what? Oh, it's an instant, a blue instant with Storm. Sono player wa kado 3. Does it make you draw 3 cards? Flutterstorm? Probably. That's probably exactly what that is. I think that's a Flutterstorm. If Flutterstorm is an instant. So it probably makes a player discard 3 cards. Or maybe you draw 3. I think that's what you do. I think you draw 3 maybe. Brain Freeze. Well, I guess that would be implied. It's got the little snowflakes on the side there. So Brain Freeze, Japanese instant, target player mills 3. Yep. I could see that. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, I still like them. I still like the Japanese Mystical Archives, but man, it's hoping jonesing for a what the fuck? Okay, we got an alt art borderless Bletch loafing pest. So I mean, I guess that was cool, right? Can't really complain. Yeah, and it has Storm on it. Yeah. That I could actually read that. That part I could read. Oh. There's hold on. Did I mix them up? Did I forget that one was not the other? Where are we? We're not that far back, are we? So it's the same card, but is the art different? Is it like, does the art make them different? Because I just know that one is just a like extended borderless. It's a different card. Oh, I see. Yeah, they're the same card, bro. Yeah, they're the same card. It's all good. Yep. I mean, that's cool. Man, no, like no Japanese, other than the one, no other Japanese Mystical Archives. A little upset, but you know what? I do have a couple other, two more collector's boosters that we will do during our booster buffet. You guys want a little bit of a tease for that? You guys want a little tease for the booster buffet that we got? Because I can do it. I can tease you guys with it. We can do that. we can do that. So I think I'll go ahead and tease that. But we're not gonna open it tonight. We're not gonna open it until, I don't know, until I feel like it's the right time. Until it's the right time. Give me a second here. Yeah, look at this. Look at all of this. This is like over 40 boosters of like various kinds. We got Aether Drift. We got Murders at Karlov Manor. 2 of them. We've got TMNT still. You thought we were done, but we're still not done with TMNT. Just for the variety. We got 2 Modern Horizons 3. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Edge of Eternity. No, 7. Is that 7? 6, 7. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Edge of Eternities boosters. Hot damn. And we weren't able to get our hands on a collector's, unfortunately. Just because, like, you know, it's a little expensive from time to time. But we did get a Lorwyn collector's booster. Right? Then, I've been sitting on these for fucking forever. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Kamigawa drafts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 set boosters for Kamigawa. We got 1 collector booster for Kamigawa. I'm fucking excited for this set, man. I'm so fucking excited for Kamigawa. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 draft boosters for D&D. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 set boosters for D&D. The little tower's about to topple over. We got a Baldur's Gate collector booster for D&D. Snagged these 2 recently. Set boosters for Lord of the Rings. Never heard of Kamigawa. Well, so this is Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. They've had Kamigawa. It's like, you know, ancient Asia, ancient Japan themed cards. It's a set that's been around for a while, but the Neon Dynasty came out a handful of years ago. So it's basically the Kamigawa world in Magic, but with like a cyberpunk futuristic thing, right? And I think Gavin, the designer, one of the designers, was like, yep, this is supposed to marry like ancient mystical Japan type stuff with future stuff, right? So there's gonna be a lot of waifus in the Kamigawa. Yeah, this set, it's like in the collector's booster, it's just like you're guaranteed like lots of very kind of anime design cards and waifu type shit or whatever, if that's your thing, you know. I've been sitting on the Kamigawa. Is that where ninjutsu stuff comes from? Yes, ninjutsu was introduced in Kamigawa. Yeah, I think maybe even Neon Dynasty. But I've been sitting on that for years because I'm just like, I don't know what to do as far as Magic is concerned yet. I didn't have anybody to play with, so I just didn't even think about it. But I bought these recently. 2 set boosters for Lord of the Rings. And it's your boy. We got more Strixhaven. 4 packs of what's that? 2 more collectors. 2 more collectors boosters for Secrets of Strixhaven. So We are not even done with that set yet. We will return to Secrets of Strixhaven the next time I do an opening stream. And as both of you know, I am still sitting on the Lord of the Rings collector boosters. Yeah, wow. How did I get those? You know, they were basically less than $20 or so when I got them. I don't know how I got that deal, but I did, and I've been sitting on them ever since. We will not be opening those unless something changes, unless I can justify opening up what have basically been valued at almost $300 per pack. I will not be touching those. They're going to be sitting for a good while. Unless something changes down the line that makes me want to open them. Or even just open one, right? I will not be opening them, but until that ever happens, we've got 40 boosters to go through. A little variety. Instead of just, you know, sticking with one set, as much as I like the consistency, it's not that exciting, I don't think, to just see the same cards all the time. I get so fucking sick of opening, like, how many of those fucking, what were they? I don't even know. They were the commons that were just the same commons over and over again. One was a white, one was a black. You kept seeing them. You want to see something different. It's the same with like the TMNT. The same with the TMNT. It was like the EPF agents and something else. Like, just come on. I want to see something different. You know, even if it's not a good card. I want to see something different. So that will be the next stream. The next stream will be a booster buffet. A booster buffet of a variety of packs that you guys just got to see. Oh boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and scan some of these cards before I call it a night. And we're gonna have to clean this bitch up. So let's take a look-see. Let us take a look-see. And of course, the app needs to be updated. My favorite! My favorite! So that was fun. We had some really cool pulls. I'm satisfied. Still looking for some silver scrolls, but we're fine. I think we're good here. So Bletch in the borderless is about 5. I need to do this the other way. That is not what that is. There we go. So Brain Freeze, about $5 roughly. And that went about as well as I expected. Whoopsie doopsie. No. It keeps reading the wrong card, probably because of the light. I'm actually gonna take this light down. There we go. That's a borderless. I need to edit that. There we go. Yeah, okay. Got a borderless eccentric pest finder. Jadzi. Locust spray in the foil is roughly $50. Repel Calamity in the foil, about $50. Is that another borderless? That's another borderless Vicious Rivalry, and that one's in the foil. That's about $1.50. Did you get any stock up or Pongify Mystical Archive? No Pongify this time. No Pongify this time. I have stock up though. I do have stock up. Somewhere. Is that something that you would like? Are you looking for stock up? We're having a hard time scanning our Vampiric Tutor, even though I know how much it's supposed to cost. It just doesn't want to. For whatever reason. Yeah, if I have an extra stock up, we can do some trading. We can do some trading. So I guess Card Kingdom has Vampiric Tutor listed at almost like $85. Now, obviously, does anybody pay for that much? Like, you know, who knows? But still being listed there for $85. Comforting Counsel in the Borderless. That's about $50. Expansion Algorithm in the Borderless. That's about $5. Yeah, $5.50. A regular Slumbering Trudge. Slumbering Trudge in the foil. Got a regular Burst Lightning. What is it? Encouraging Aviator in the foil. Regular Nita Forum Count, Conciliator, Zombify, Glorious Decay in the foil. Whoopsie doopsie. That's a normal flashback. Flashback's a $9 card. My God, I have so much Wisdom of Ages. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I mean, maybe it's a little funny, but Emeritus of Conflict. Yeah, I'm not surprised. $3 card, yeah. Not surprised. Do you just have like a giant binder you put all these cards in? I put some, like, the really valuable cards I will throw in the binder. Like, Vampiric Tutor, as much as I love that and would love to put it in something, I don't think that's going in that's not going in a deck. That's going in my binder. That's going in my binder. So, like, the really crazy cards go in the binder. Cards, I would say anything that's like $20 or less, I'm not that afraid to put in. I don't know. Like if the high as it goes over 20, that starts to make me get a little bit like, you know, I feel like it's better for collection. And then also maybe somebody wants to trade for it, you know what I mean? So, no, I don't put all these cards in a binder. They're gonna have to go in a box. The bulk stuff. They're gonna have to go in a box. Disdainful Stroke. Sundown Pass. Sundown Pass. We got a Deduce for nothing, and a Snooping Page for nothing. Echo Casting Symposium for $6. A normal Bletch. I would prefer to say Bletch, but you know, that's not what everybody else is saying. Vibrant Outburst. That's a foil card, right? Yeah, it's foil. One of the few Dina's guidances. Disdainful Stroke. Render Speechless in the foil. Man, I still can't believe we got 2 Rowls of Rex. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. They aren't going for that much, though. Not that much. Together as One. Royal Treatment. Imperious Ink Mage in the foil. Conciliators, Duelists. All of the Bitter Triumphs. Holy crap. If anybody needs a Bitter Triumph from me, feel free to take one. You are there. It's not a bad card. It is good, but it's like, you know, if you need one, don't go and spend money on it. Come to me. Come to me. Exhibition Tidecaller. Monstrous Rage. Splatter Technique. Grave Researcher. Was that a foil? Yeah, it is. If it would scan. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, it's bordered. I know that's bullshit. The foil is not worth less than the non-foil. There's no fucking way. Shared Roots. Zealous Lorecaster. You know what's funny? I think I'm also just gonna go ahead and scan both of these. Come on. Talisman of Hierarchy. Scan. Damn you. Scan. Scan, damn you. Scram. Okay, yeah, so that's listed pretty high. The talismans are listed pretty high. Let us see. The Talisman of Hierarchy is going pretty high. Holy shit. Holy moly. It's like a $15 card. Vicious Rivalry. Helping Hand. Procrastinate in the foil. Assassinate in the foil scan. Harmonized Trio. Wisdom of Ages again. Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage. The Mana Worm, that's a foil, I think, again. Choreograph Sparks. Got ourselves a Feed the Swarm. Spirit's Mascot in the foil. Arc of Hunger. That's like $1, I think, right? No, it's not even. It's not even $1. No worries. I mean, I've just got so many of them. Winds of Abandon. That was a crazy pull. $7. Tenured Concoctor in the foil. Grave Researcher. Inkling Mascot in the foil. Monstrous Rage again. Yeah, how much did, I forgot how much, Delian went for. Like, just a normal Delian. That's the more valuable Planeswalker, which makes sense, because it's just better. $10. $10 for Delian. Shit. Cauldron of Essence is over $5. That's pretty crazy. Return the Favor. Grapple with Death in the foil. Two boys escape. One of them was a Bitter Triumph. Shit, come on, man. Why you gotta do that to me? Why you gotta do that to me, man? Why you gotta do that to me? Stirring Hope Singer. Another Bitter Triumph. And then another Bitter Triumph before that. Or after that. Borrowed Knowledge in the foil. Locust Spray. Non-foil. I had a lot of those too. A lot of Locust Sprays. This is a foil Bitter Triumph. Another Flashback. What about Akroma's Will? What about Akroma's Will? That's a $22 card. That's a $22 card, at least on Card Kingdom. Grapple with Death in the foil. Of course, we got our Prismari, the Inspiration. That was a cool hit. We're just about done scanning. We're just about done scanning all of them. Fucking Wisdom of Ages, my god, dude. So much wisdom, so much age. So old. So very, 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 very old. I'm a very old man, landscape painter, in the foil. Aziza, Mage, Tower, Captain. Choreograph Sparks. Helping Hand. Yeah, we're almost done here. Spirit Call Enthusiast. That was a foil. Another Ral Zarek. Another Ral Zarek. Ambitious Augmenter in the normal Not borderless. Locust Spray. Talpieri Lecturer in the foil. Worth less than its non-foil, apparently. Suspend Aggression. Shared Roots again. A foil Zombify. Moment of Reckoning. Shieldred's Edict. That wasn't foil, was it? No, it was not. Okay. Almost done here. Ancestral Anger in the foil. Oh yeah. Yeah, this guy. The Postmortem Professor. Like, this guy is like if Snape was like super, super crazy. And he's a professor? What's the lore behind him? Is he allowed to teach? Are they cool with this guy? What is up with you guys, Strixhaven? You're just letting zombies teach? There we go. Not even that valuable of a card. We got Deduce again. We are reaching the end here. We are reaching the end. La 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 la. Storm. Carved Coast. For 350. Knockout Maneuver. Knockout Maneuver. Hungry Griffalon in the foil. One more together is one. That one was not foil. Helping Hand again. Helping Hand again. Sky Coach Waypoint. I think that one was foil. Yep. Yep. Mozio Veins New Dean. Bird Skeleton. Royal Treatments. Down to our last few cards here. Wander Off in the foil. Pensive Professor. Our Return the Favor. Our End of the Hunt in the foil. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me. In the foil. Another Storm Carved Coast. Another Return the Favor. We are down to the last two. Environmental Scientists. That should have been me years ago. In the foil. Yes, we were definitely at the... Okay, it was 3 cards, but together is 1. Was that in the foil? Is that a foil card? No. Were any of those in the foil? I thought they were. Scan. Scan, damn you. Scan, damn you. Okay. And then Quandrix. Yes, that was the very first, like, big boy we pulled. Cool. All right, we scanned all the big boys. We scanned all the rares and mythics and all that shit. All of them. I think my collection is now valued somewhat over 3K. Finally. I want this Hatsune Miku Secret Lair when it comes out. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would hop on that shit, man. If you have time off, like this is how it works. This is how it fucking works, Toasty. You have to be right there once it goes live. It's probably about noon EST, right? And you got to be on that stuff once it pops off. Because if you are in there, like if you don't get in there before these bots do, you're going to be stuck in a line for like 30 minutes to an hour. And there's going to be a point that when even though you're stuck in that line and you've got like the item in your your shopping cart, it's going to tell you that you can't even buy it anymore because even though it's in your shopping cart, it's already been bought. So you have to get on that shit. You have to strike while the iron is hot. And there's a great chance that you're not going to get it because you know the bots are going to go crazy for that. It's a whole precon. Allegedly, it's a whole precon. And precons that go on Secret Lair are not valued at the normal MSRP of a Secret Lair or of a Commander precon. Those would start at about $50 normally, and sometimes go as high as $80 depending on what the secondary market has decided to, put it as. They start over $100. Like I think even like the collectors precons go for that because they're all search foil cards. But the Secret Lair Goblin Storm was I think 150, and that sold out like crazy because of all the people botting, and you just couldn't get those at a good price anymore. So if you wanted it at a good price, my friend, you're gonna have to strike while the iron is hot, like on your lunch break or something. I don't know, go to the bathroom or whatever, who knows. But that's the only way you're gonna get that normally, probably. Otherwise, Proxy City. Proxy City, my friend. Proxy City. Well, with all that, man, it's been quite a few hours. It's been 3 hours, actually. Yeah, like I said, I had a feeling. It felt a little bit longer. I think it's because I dragged it out with the little scan thing I did at the end here. But 3 hours, about what I estimated. Cool. Well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me on this little journey. I had fun opening up some serious Strixhaven shit one last time. If I ever return to it, it will just be because I don't know. It won't be super deliberate, I don't think, unless somebody gives me a bunch of really cool shit. See ya, Funky Wizard Frank. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Toasty. All right. Yep. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to anybody in the world watching right now. See you next to play. Bye bye.